Hello and welcome to Commander Reviews with Digit D. And today I got a cool commander to talk about for you guys for reviewing today is Surrak Dragon Claw. I hope I said it name right. Surrak Dragon Claw. He looks really cool. He looks like he has a weapon in hand and stuff like that. And it looks pretty cool. So let's talk about this commander. He cost one. He cost five to get out, two colorless, one green, one blue, and one red. Totals up to five. He's a human warrior. He's a legendary creature. He has flash. Oh, that gives it an even more fast ability. He has flash. So you can cast this man on instant speed. Yo, that's pretty cool. He can't be countered. He can't be countered, which is even awesome. And then you have creature spells you control can't be countered. So that means he does something even better. And then the last ability that he has is called Other Creatures You Control Have Trample, which is pretty darn strong. And he is a 6'6 with a 6'6 body. The only thing is, he doesn't give himself trample. Other than that, you can probably do it other ways. So let's talk about the positives. We're going to be talking about the positives and the negatives and see what we can come up with a good score for review and probably bring in some other cards to talk about that works really well with this guy and stuff like that. So let's think about it. For the way you want to build this commander here or review this commander is he has flash, he can't be countered, other creature spells can't be countered, and basically other creatures you control have trample. So the way I would mostly build him is a creature heavy value deck. Something that's really heavy, really strong with synergistic powerful creatures that cannot be, since he's out in the field, stuff like that can't be countered. And he has flash for some odd reason. He can give out flash, so just in case if somebody tries to counter a spell, you flash it in response to the counter spell. I think it might work like that. If somebody counters your, let's say you have a, let's see, what is a powerful creature that's in like green or okay, it's here's one, Maelstrom Wanderer. He does cascade twice and he costs seven and he's the exact same colors, blue, red, and green. When you cast him, you cascade and then you cascade again. I think I do own one for the Maelstrom Wanderer. If you're wondering about Surrak, he's right here too. So, which is actually really cool, and his ability. Let's say your creature is getting countered, then you flash him in. I think it does stop it. I might be wrong. I think it does stop the card from being countered and stuff like that because it says creature spells can't be countered because then it just you flash it in, it enters, then the card on the top that you're trying to counter, now it says, "Oh, my creature can't be countered now." Yay, but it probably already selected the targets and it probably still go on. You probably need to talk to a judge to make sure to see if it works, but I think it does work. I think it does. And the positives on this card, he has flash, which is awesome. He gives out, he can't be countered. So either way, you're always getting your commander out no matter what. So because he can't be countered. And then other positive, other creatures you control can't be countered. So just creatures in general, just creatures can't be countered, which is really awesome. So that's really cool. And the last other positive is other creatures you control have trample. That's the only positive slash negative is other creatures because he doesn't give himself trample. If he was able to just give himself trample, that would be also even cool. There's other ways you can build this guy. You can build him with just main artifacts and stuff, artifact creature heavy, if you wanted to, because he just literally states creatures can't really do anything or can't be countered. Another way besides artifacts that I would probably go with, because I'm an artifact heavy dude, I just love artifacts. Artifacts are pretty awesome. The best way I think I would build him for like a win con, because is use overwhelming stampede. I don't have Crater Hoof Behemoth. The only card no one really talks about overwhelming stampede, but it is still one of the most amazing cards out there because it gives +X until the end of the turn, equal to the creature's highest uh attacking power and trample, which is pretty cool. And I think it's an instant, but you can copy the spell with copy cards. So if you're playing this and you copy it, now you got two of those, and you can do it again and everything else. And you can just infinitely go strong, or you want to go with the super expensive route, get Crater Hoof Behemoth, then you just get him out, and then yeah, you can go from there. Or let's talk about some other powerful green ones, like you got Raging Balos. You could turn this into a landfall synergy deck where it's blue, red, green. You can just pop out landfall creatures left and right because they're not going to be getting countered. It's just going to be kind of hard. And he's hard to remove because he is on a 6/6 body too. So the only way, let's see, what are the ways to get rid of this dude? You have to use a black spell. Anything that has like destroy all creatures or single target removals, those sort of stuff will work. He doesn't have hexproof, so any of those would work. Any board wipes would work. Anything to get him out of there will work. But him trying to get countered as soon as he casts will not work. So this is the cool thing about him. That's super cool. Or you can build human tribal also. Human tribal would be really cool too because his abilities, it's just there to help him out. Or one of the cool facets abilities is you can do Voltron. You can go completely different than what he says and just do Voltron. But you want to stick to building creatures. For an example, I knew somebody built around +1/+1 counters and made it a +1/+1 counter decks strategy with Surrak Dragonclaw because he is really strong and he's versatile. You can go whatever direction you want, all your creatures, but I would mainly go creature heavy. Very, very creature heavy. I probably do specific tribals. That's what I would do with this guy is a lot of tribal decks and a lot of fun tribal decks. So there's not that many negatives on this card. Maybe his negative is a 5. He has to cost 5 and he has to cost 3 different colors to get him out. That could be really hard, but if you're already building your commander deck around those 3 colors, then it's going to be kind of easy because you got your mana rocks, you got your mana value stuff that helps you out, or mana fixers that help you get the right stuff, and then you got the right colored lands and everything else to get your stuff going. That'd be quick lands, pain lands, any of those sort of type of lands to help get him out quicker because he is a 6/6 body when he comes in. The best way to get him out is to cast on someone else's turn. You do it at the end step of someone else's turn. You get your 5 mana. Let's say you're on turn. Let's say you're just on curve, like on turn, and you have enough mana rocks. Turn 4 it is, and you got 5 mana. That's the exact colors. You just pass your turn. Because you can just flash in your commander because he has flash. You can flash him in and just play him on someone else's turn. Someone's trying to attack you, flash him in. Now you got a blocker, and then now your stuff can't be countered. Because the only other cool thing would be really cool if he gave flash to other creatures, but then it'd be kind of broken at that point. So yeah, you don't want any of that stuff happening because then if you want flash on your other creatures and stuff, but there's other cards, like there's this green elf that give green cards flash. So now if you get that out with this, other stuff will have flash and everything else. My rating for this card is actually pretty darn good, actually. It's going to be a 7 out of 8. It's same for Oscar that I gave, but this card is really strong, actually. This is a very strong commander. I didn't actually think about it for a second and looked. He's actually very strong. If I was truly building him the way I want to build him, that would be a tribal deck, mostly of powerful creatures like green beast creatures or humans. Basically one of those two, but there's not a lot of humans that are in blue, red, green. So I would just mostly go with beast creatures, beast, or very powerful, strong beast creatures that go very well with him because he is just bonkers strong, and just keep coming out super strong. So if you really do like this video, and I hope you enjoyed this talk with the Commander review with me and Surrak hanging out and stuff like that. So I hope you like this video, and if you want to see other videos like this one, you can like my video, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. So you guys have a good one. Peace out.